are you? It's Laura Evans here from Unleash Your Potential, helping people like you to unleash their potential in business and life. Now, let me ask you this question. What do you put after the words I am? What is the first thing that pops into your head when you use the words I am and then insert a word? Is it I am amazing? I am awesome? I am successful? I am beautiful? I am happy? I am peaceful, fulfilled? Like, you could put any word you like after the words I am. But I wonder whether the words you usually put after I am are more positive or perhaps more negative. For example, I'm useless. I am a rubbish parent. I am a useless daughter. I am uneducated. I am pathetic. Like, notice the difference. Just as I was saying them, notice the difference in how it sounds, how it feels. And I wonder what you do more of right now. Do you do more I am and then insert positive, empowering words? Or are you more inclined right now to do the I am and then insert perhaps more disempowering words? You see, the language that you use to identify yourself, and these are identity-led questions, has a massive impact on how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your place in the world. And just changing some of that language can make such a difference. I mean, let's say, for example, I am not enough. Has that stopped you in the past? I bet it has. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to go for the promotion. I'm not good enough to be in a relationship. I'm not good enough to be a parent. I'm not good enough to be a friend. I'm not good enough. And then you can again insert whatever word you want after that. Those are going to be particularly disempowering. They are going to stop you doing stuff, right? And I bet if you've got I am and then you insert something that's not empowering, I bet it stopped you. I bet it stopped you. The question, though, for you to decide for your what I call I am statements, the first question you have to ask yourself is this empowering me or not? And if it is, brilliant, keep it. Because they're also beliefs. So you believe that you are awesome. That's going to spur you on, and that I want to have and I want you to keep. But if you're saying to yourself, I am not enough, then you have to start to question, what evidence do you really have to back that up? Like, honestly, I know you might believe that about yourself, but what evidence do you really have for that? And I wonder, what evidence is there that other people believe the opposite of you? So if you're believing I am not good enough, I wonder, are there people in your life, your home life or your work life, that don't believe that about you? That see something completely different? Perhaps they have evidence that shows that you are good enough. In their eyes, you absolutely are. You see, we all have a view of ourselves, and we're all too close to our own stuff sometimes. And the truth is, what you focus on is what you get. And if you focus on I'm not good enough, I promise you, you will be looking for things in your environment that back up the story you tell ourselves. That's how our mind works. If you tell yourself I'm awesome, you also will look for evidence in your environment to back up the story that you tell yourself. And so if you start to change your focus, you start to look for other evidence that might actually dispute that statement of I'm not good enough. I mean, let me ask you some more questions. And I've prepared these, so I've written them down. That belief or the statement, I am not enough, what does it enable you to do more or less of? What does it also enable you to be more or less of? And I wonder, what does it enable you to have more or less of? I mean, if you take I am awesome, which I do believe about myself, if you believe I am awesome, then I know that's going to help me do more. I know that's going to help me be more. And I know that's going to help me have more. I also know if I have a limiting belief or a statement about I am, which is disempowering, I am not good enough, I know that's going to help me do less. I know that's going to result in me being less than I can really be. And it will also result in me having less. And so sometimes you have to learn to be able to change that. I mean, those beliefs, that I am statements, they will have held you back in the past. I bet they're holding you back currently. And I bet if you think about the future, they're likely to hold you back in the future as well. And I bet there is evidence to dispute them. I bet there is. Now, what I'm going to do is take you through a process today called Meta Model 3. Now, Meta Model 3 is a linguistic tool. It's a lovely little quick tool. You'll see it takes a few moments to do, and it comes from our Master Practitioner program. So I teach all of our Master Practitioners how to do this. And so I want to invite you, only if it's safe to do so, in a moment to do this with me. And it will involve you closing your eyes while we're doing it. So please, please refrain from doing this if it's not safe for you to do. If you're driving or operate machinery, then you shouldn't be watching it live anyway. But please come back and watch this later. But if it's safe to do so, I'd like to invite you to take one of the I am statements, one of those that potentially are going to hold you back. And I'd love to run this process with you and see if it makes a difference. So are you up for it? I really hope you are. So I don't know what I am statement you're going to use, but I want you to pick an I am statement that has held you back, that is holding you back and is causing you a problem in your life, career or business. And we're going to run this process. So remember, only if it's safe to do so, then I will take you through this process, okay? So close your eyes. What's wrong? What caused this problem? How have you failed to resolve this? How can you overcome the solution to your problem? What would you like to change? When will you stop it from being a limitation? How many ways do you know you have solved this? I know you are changing and seeing things differently. And open your eyes. So let me know in the comments below this video, does it feel different now? And I wonder what difference it would mean to you if you took those I am statements that are holding you back, you flipped them on their head. So you take that I'm not good enough and you flip it to I am good enough. And I wonder if you set your intention in the next 24 hours to find evidence in your life that you are indeed good enough, then keep focused on it. I know that it will help you change the things that you do have, the things you can be, and the things you can do.